Hi everybody, it's Anna. Time for the Wednesday card in this week's tarot story. So today we have one of two major arcana cards that are showing up this week, and major arcana cards carry important life lessons. So the one today is High Priestess. This is the number 2 card in the major arcana, and the number 2 connects to germination or rooting in. I often call this the pregnancy card. So the idea is that the seed has been brought from the spiritual plane to the physical plane by the magician, and now it is planted within us. And it is time to allow that seed to take root and to grow, to germinate before it gets strong enough to come into the physical plane. So the work here is very much about resting and being still and tuning into your own needs. It's about self-care, because the work right now, the vital work, is internal. It's not external. So you don't want to put a lot of energy into action steps or seeking something or making something happen. We are turning our attention to caretaking for ourselves, recognizing that we are the vessel through which this new thing is coming into the planet, and we're taking that role seriously. The image shows the High Priestess sitting in front of a veil, and that's kind of denotes she's guarding the subconscious. So she's keeping the subconscious free of distraction and energy leaks and expectation. She's kind of not letting us in because she doesn't want us to mess up the process, the pregnancy, the time of pregnancy. She wants us to be still. On her lap is a book of knowledge. It actually is the Torah on it, which is basically saying she knows what she's doing, to let her decide what comes in and what doesn't come in. So the idea here is that something is afoot, something important is happening, and we can't consciously contribute. Our conscious contribution actually would be making an hospitable space for that, making space, listening closely, giving ourselves what we need. The same way a woman who is pregnant, sleeps maybe at odd times or eats odd foods, or you kind of just trust when she needs to move, when she needs to, do different things, because she's not just living a normal above ground life. There's something below ground that she is taking care of. And this card feels really resonant with yesterday's card, which was the 7 of Cups reversed, in which we talked about the 7 of Cups. The 7 is about making choices, and the cups are like these gifts. And this man has to pick which one of these cups he wants. He has to follow his heart and pick the path that he is choosing, right? But it was reversed. And I said that I think that's because the gifts are right now being assembled. It's not the time to choose yet, because things are still in motion. There's still a transition happening. And the reason I read that card that way, particularly in response to this tarot story, was because of this card, which is about waiting. Something is coming. Wait till it comes. Until this seed sprouts onto the planet, there's nothing on the surface we can do about it. So we want to direct our attention below the surface. Again, these times of waiting are often very challenging for the mind, because if the mind is not aware there's a subconscious or an underground work, it seems to think we're doing nothing. Like we're just sitting here waiting. And so we have to remind the mind that every step, especially in the major arcana, you can see it working itself out. One action step is followed by a resting step, and that's an integration step. And while we're resting, the universe is taking action. So right here, we are resting. We're not moving, we're not taking action, but the universe is germinating the seed. So every time we're not moving, the universe is moving, and we're taking turns. So the mind realizes that just because we're not doing something doesn't mean we're wasting time or we're blocked or nothing is happening. Actually, we are pausing, allowing the universe to contribute its magical piece of the puzzle before we contribute the next one. So consider how you can be mindful of your intuitive voice now, whether that's listening to your dreams or meditating or listening to music, just taking time to really follow your instincts and make that a priority, because what you're doing right now, the quality of our commitment to this underground work really helps the underground work move faster, and also teaches us to be a really good partner with the universe, which serves us in the long run, which is what the major arcana lessons are about. It's about learning something right now that you can apply for the future. And that's our Wednesday card. See you tomorrow for our next one. Bye.